Well, it's hard to see because they're inside here and we had a downpour, and I've just been toweling them all down, and I'm trying to get through here and just kind of just dry it up because it's just gross, and just clean it out a bit, and it's just torrential. So I've got some dry, oh, I haven't got any loose and chaff in here, damn. But I've got some dry pine shavings, so they, I know, I've got to have to use those paper towels to just keep wiping in among their feet and pull out all the wet. But I want to pull out the wet pine shavings. It's not a good environment for them. And I can do that while they're in here. Just downpour, torrential. And it is the afternoon. I would normally be collecting them soon, but not quite so early. I don't even know what the time is. I can't look at it. Hang on. What's the time? Oh, it's 5:30 now. So I would have been collecting them now. Yeah. I started collecting them half an hour ago, and I got absolutely drenched. And the geese, I had to go out and get a hen. She was hiding under a chair with her new chicks. So I picked her up and put two of the chicks in one hand and one chick on top of her with my chin sort of over it, and then another chick in another hand, and just brought them into a nesting box in here. I've kept her nesting box in here while they're so little because we were scheduled to have these downpours. And for that exact reason, in that I can see if she's inside, if she's dry. And I've got a camera on the bird enclosure, and the only chicks now that are outside are already 6 weeks, and they're with mum. I saw that as I was trying to collect these guys. And there's two hens on their eggs out in the enclosure. They're dry, and I've got a cage next to this one with a hen with day-old hatched chicks. So you can see there. I've got like a black towel around it. So it's not good. I just lost focus on your. Yeah. So see, they free range during the day because they free ranged with their mum. And if it starts to rain, I grab them in. But that was just torrential. Like I was dripping wet. So they're not as wet. They didn't get as wet. Thankfully. So. Yeah, I'm hoping the goslings are okay. I told the parents to take them in, but there was only so much I can do. And all the cats are in, and I've got the 2 dogs that are in. So it's a matter of locking them down. Horses are fine. I don't put rugs on them anymore, so they're all good. Lots of pasture. So they're all putting on weight, which is good. And after winter. And so we're all kind of flood-proof at the minute. I'll finish cleaning out their cage, and they're dry, and I blew on them and everything. I just want to get the floor, their little cage of floor clean. So I'll do that now. Now, I've just cleaned this out. In the corner, there's still a bit of ag lime, and I've let that spread as I didn't clean that out. I don't have any ag lime in here to dust it out with, and then I've got these. So that's dry to touch, that ground. I just use paper towels and put it in a bin, straight in a bin. So there you go, babies. Here, there you go. I know. I'll have to put these 2 videos together. I know. And you're all getting warm. I just dropped some trying to show it through this video. I need to put in a bit more, mate. I'm not going to give them food or water because they'll be fine till the morning. And see, you can see the chicken in the cage next to them. But I'll cover them right up in a towel. Like I'll wrap it around them because I haven't got a heater for them. I tested it. They've got, that's why I put all 6 of them together again. And not with, because 3 were accepted by a hen, but I just thought they mightn't be warm enough. And they're fluffing themselves up and they're preening after I gave them a little. See, she's all fluffed up. You're all fluffed up. This is a little girl. She reminds me of her mum that died. She was my favourite hen, and she died. She went broody out in the wild. She was laying in a nesting box, and then she also must have had a secret nest. Hi, little sweetie. You're all fluffed up, so that's good. I can feel it's getting warm in here. And some of them, their little chests were a bit damp, and I blew on them with my warm breath. Oh, it was good, wasn't it? Hey, I know. I'd love to stay and talk to you for longer. You're so cute. These chicks were important to me. I mean, they're all important to me, but they were just hatched from eggs that I kept to eat. And when Mrs. Specs died, some of the old eggs that she had hatched. See, these brown babies are hers. Yeah, I know. You're a good girl, aren't you? Hey, you're all so clever. Hey? I've told them they've got to get friendly with me because I've got to keep them every day. Because this isn't big enough for them, but they need to sleep in it because it's a small area and I can contain all the heat in very easily. I could put them in a bigger cage, but they were free-ranging up until when they got abandoned. They were going all around the place. And she'd left them really for 2 days. She did keep them at night, but I was noticing that she was leaving them during the day. They were just free-ranging, and I figured, well, they're probably pretty safe free-ranging because we've got a dog that will keep predators out of the yard, and they don't go out of the yard without Mum. They did. She took you all out before, didn't she? But these guys just hang around, and so that's good. So you can see them all getting ready for bed. Shaking off the damp. A bit damp there? No, it's good. That one's good. So a few of them have got their feathers coming in quite well. They're 4 weeks. They need another 2 weeks, and I'll probably keep locking them up for a while after that because of the stupid rain. They can go out with all their feathers if it stops raining, but we've got this unseasonable rain and floods. Hi, sweetie. I know you got a scare. I think this is a girl too. This is Mrs. Specs. I know. Some of you are more scared than others. I know. You've all got full crops. It's fantastic. They get their chicken starter, but they just also free range and eat whatever is lying around, and scratch mix and oats and some lucerne hay, chaff and stuff that I put out for them. So it's pretty good. They don't seem to do a lot of poos in here. But I do clean this out totally every 2 or 3 days. So yeah, it's a small area. And see, they're all going up there. They'll huddle together and puffing up. Yeah, and I'll close them off now so they can wrap them up and retain the heat. Thanks for watching.